Sixth question. Find the equation of the line parallel to y-axis and drawn through the point of intersection of the lines x minus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0 and 3x plus y is equal to 0. Solution. Given equations are x minus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0, say number 1, and 3x plus y is equal to 0, say number 2. Then equation of line through the point of intersection of 1 and 2 is x minus 7y plus 5 plus k into 3x plus y is equal to 0. This implies 1 plus 3k into x plus minus 7 plus k into y plus 5 is equal to 0. Say number 3. Since line 3 is parallel to y-axis, therefore coefficient of y is equal to 0. That is minus 7 plus k is equal to 0, implies k is equal to 7. Substituting k is equal to 7 in 3, we get 1 plus 3 into k into x plus minus 7 plus 7 into y plus 5 is equal to 0. This implies 22a x plus 5 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to minus 5 divided by 22. Seventh question. Find the equation of a line drawn perpendicular to the line x by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1 through the point where it meets the y-axis. Solution. Given equation of line is x by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1. This implies when you take 12 as LCM, then 3x plus 2y equal to 1. This implies 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Say number 1. Let L be the line perpendicular to line 1 at 0, 6, because line 1 meets y-axis at a point whose coordinates are 0 and 6, as shown in figure. Slope of line 1 is equal to minus 3 by 2. Since line L is perpendicular to line 1, therefore slope of line L is equal to 2 by 3. Therefore, equation of line L through the point with coordinates 0, 6 with slope 2 by 3 is y minus 6 is equal to 2 by 3 into x minus 0. This implies 3y minus 18 is equal to 2x, implies 2x minus 3y plus 18 is equal to 0 is the required equation of line. Tenth question. If three lines whose equations are y is equal to m1x plus c1, y is equal to m2x plus c2, and y is equal to m3x plus c3 are concurrent, then show that m1 into c2 minus c3 plus m2 into c3 minus c1 plus m3 into c1 minus c2 is equal to 0. Solution. Given equations are y is equal to m1x plus c1 implies m1x minus y plus c1 is equal to 0. Y is equal to m2x plus c2 implies m2x minus y plus c2 is equal to 0, and y is equal to m3x plus c3. This implies m3x minus y plus c3 is equal to 0. Say number 1, 2 and 3. Equation 2 minus 3 implies m2 minus m3 into x plus c2 minus c3 because y will get cancels, is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to C3 minus C2 divided by M2 minus M3. Substituting the value of x in 2, we get M2 into C3 minus C2 divided by M2 minus M3 minus y plus C2 is equal to 0. This implies y is equal to M2 into C3 minus C2 divided by M2 minus M3 plus C2. Implies y is equal to M2 C3 minus M2 C2 plus M2 C2 minus M3 C2 divided by M2 minus M3. This implies y is equal to M2 C2 cancels with minus M2 C2. Therefore, M2 into C3 minus M3 into C2 divided by M2 minus M3. Therefore, point of intersection of 2 and 3 is whatever the x coordinate, that is C2 minus C3 divided by M3 minus M2, M2 C3 minus M3 C2 divided by M2 minus M3. Since lines 1, 2 and 3 are concurrent, therefore point with coordinate C2 minus C3 divided by M1 minus M2 comma M2 C3 minus M3 C2 divided by M2 minus M3 lies on line 1. Therefore, 1 implies m1 into, what is the value of x? C2 minus C3 divided by m3 minus m2 minus y value m2 C3 minus m3 C2 divided by m2 minus m3 plus C1 is equal to 0. This implies m1 into C2 minus C3 divided by m3 minus m2, minus sign when you take common from denominator, we will get plus m2 C3 minus m3 C2 divided by m3 minus m2 plus C1 is equal to 0. This implies m1 into C2 minus C3 plus m2 C3 minus m3 C2 plus m3 C1 minus m2 C1 divided by m3 minus m2. So that when you take that as LCM, so you can send that side, so equal to 0 will get. This implies m1 into C2 minus C3 plus m2 into C3 minus C1 plus m3 into C1 minus C2 is equal to 0. Next question. Find the equation of the lines through the point with coordinates 3, 2, which make an angle of 45 degree with the line x minus 2y is equal to 3. Solution. We have x minus 2y is equal to 3. That implies x minus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. Say number 1. Slope of line 1 is equal to 1 by 2. Say m1. Let m2 be the slope of a required line. Then tan 45 degree is equal to plus or minus m2 minus 1 by 2 divided by 1 plus m2 into 1 by 2. This implies 1 is equal to plus or minus 2m2 minus 1 after taking LCM in the numerator. This 2 and denominator LCM will get cancelled. 2 plus m2. This implies 2 plus m2 is equal to 2m2 minus 1, or 2 plus m2 is equal to minus 2m2 plus 1. Let us simplify separately. m2 is equal to 3. This implies 3m2 is equal to minus 1. This implies m2 is equal to minus 1 by 3. Therefore, equation of line through point with coordinates 3, 2 with slope 3 is y minus 2 is equal to 3 into x minus 3 implies y minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 9. This implies 3x minus y minus 7 is equal to 0. Say number 2. And equation of line through the point with coordinates 3, 2 with slope minus 1 by 3 is y minus 2 is equal to minus 1 by 3 into x minus 3. This implies 3y minus 6 is equal to minus x plus 3 implies x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0. Say number 3. Therefore, required equation of lines are 3x minus y minus 7 is equal to 0 and x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0.